be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on going deep. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. They get it on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Blue Hens heading quickly to the line.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And he's stuck by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Fires downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force.
He's going for a goal. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Made the grab and put it on in for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make a great field position count. You've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Never thought about taking a knee. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense...
There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
Unloads quickly. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Blue Hens will hustle to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They're working that right side. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Now facing a 3rd and long.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Buffalo! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Neither team's wasting time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Leaves it with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Blue Hens will punt this one away. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations. like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
Now improvising. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Close to the marker, it's Urlacher. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. He's in open space downfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's got it on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great catch and run for 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to go up top on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. On the first play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because great job getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football, can't follow through with his own motion. Nice job by the defense.
Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran off the ground and he'll take it in.
In the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right here. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading.
Turning it on. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. At the 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Bulls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pulls it and fires to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Caught in the backfield. It's Henderson. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. You want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball because it is a long way to the end zone. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first and he's still going. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Blue Hens in the hurry up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a catch. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Blue Hens just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Flicks it out in the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Oh, they're him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Behind his man, it's Bellamy. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's second and 11. They'll run it from the gun. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Right down the boulevard. Them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Zings incomplete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. And the Blue Hens want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. There's the pressure. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. New set of downs after the completion. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Elliott. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
To the air on second down. Pressure coming.
Doesn't get much worse than that.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Got his man.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 22. Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's got an open man. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And his foot's just inside that right upright. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive goal.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Here's the Heat. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they do on third down. He might want another play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And the third down pass is knocked away by the knee.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopping. On that decision will be questioned. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it at the 15. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. DB's right up on the receiver. He's looking to pass. Line up, trying to get in. Touchdown, Delaware. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in this situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air. And they got 6 points on the board.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Bulls want to crank.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? From the gun, running back gets to give. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulls.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man in the middle. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hauls it in, looking for space. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not
explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll do it himself. Shakes off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is the threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run it on first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming. They're loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free.
Fires one high and deep. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Looking for more room.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical.
Touchdown, Buffalo! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Elliott. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buffalo. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Wake Forest is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over Georgia State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Here comes the heat. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. It's
this football game.
Here we go. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner. You would quit. Actually, you probably sell yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
Picked off. What a way to set him up.
And then we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and Dave
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second down, he'll throw it. Into the end zone. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
never say die attitude. I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. No, the scoreboard right now doesn't look great. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until they're...
Walks one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on second down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Turning it on. And I wasn't sure that... be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this.
Well, this was an offensive